GBPJPY 193. And then what is it on TradingView? Okay. So now let's go into the definition. In binary trading, OTC stands for over the counter. It refers to trades that are executed directly between two parties outside of the formal exchanges, like the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. Here's how it applies to binary trading. Like we know and love, OTC is exciting because you can trade outside of regular hours. These trades often occur when major financial markets are closed. In the last video, we talked about the regular pairs, the Euro USDs of the world, the USD JPYs of the world, and the importance of trading them when those markets are open, whether that is during London session, whether that is during New York session, whatever the case may be. We got excited and remain excited about the pocket option platform simply because with the OTC, you now have the opportunity to trade every single day. That's what we got excited about. We got excited about trading every single day and literally being able to make money in minutes. So you want to remember and look at that as a good thing. As far as the way the price moves, I will say that the price still moves at or around the same. We are just looking at a different market, which leads me into number 2, platform controlled pricing. In OTC binary trading, the broker, like Pocket Option, for example, determines the asset prices and market conditions, often based on proprietary algorithms or simulated market data rather than real-time market prices, which more than likely answers our question on why the prices aren't necessarily the same, but I'm not gonna say they're not far off, but they're not that far off, right? Number 3, OTC trading is not conducted through a centralized exchange, so pricing, execution, and settlement are handled by the broker. This can sometimes lead to concerns about fairness or transparency. And I would like to briefly speak on that because I have a different belief system, because some people can kind of use that last statement as an excuse and feel as though that is a way or a reason for the broker or like house to, for example, to like view it from a gambler standpoint to work against you. But I have a different perspective on that. My perspective is if you're saying things like, the broker is coming back to my entry at the last second and taking me out, whatever the case may be. Even if that is true, I personally think that being right doesn't lie. What do I mean by that? On the trades that I win, that meet all the criteria, that meet all of everything that I'm looking for that says, yes, this is a good call position, this is a good put position. It's one of those things that when I'm putting in my 30-second trade or my 1 minute or my 3-minute trade, I should be winning by double-digit pips or points. And if I'm not, I think the next thing that we're really talking about is my entry point. Because if we got a good enough entry point, we're not going to be talking about price coming back to my entry. Price may come back to retest another level of support and resistance, right? So like, for example, like, let me give you an example based on what's on my screen right now. And that's why you just always want to make sure that you have the highest or lowest price point. You want to focus on the controllables first off. All right, so say for example, we got that highest price point right at the wick right there. Hold on. All right. Let me put a box right there. I need to get somebody send me a mouse. A computer mouse. You got to be literal. Somebody will send you a real mouse now. Hold up. Let me take my time and make this box. Okay. So like, for example purposes, right? All right, boom. Say my entry's at the top of this wick. 151376. We're on a 3-minute candlestick. So anything 3 minutes and under, and honestly, any trade should have cleared. Even if you did a 10-minute trade, you should have cleared based on having a good entry. So price came down and they came back to retest this level. This is more than likely an engulfing candle right here. If I were to switch it from Hakanashi to regular, let me see. It's not necessarily one right here on this time frame, but there's one right here. As far as this zone is pretty strong, and we came back to retest this same area, and then it continued to sell off from there. So all that talk as far as price coming back to your entry, I think you were just wrong, and it takes a lot to admit that. But I think it's less manipulation and more strategy. OTC binary options can include a variety of synthetic assets like currencies, commodities, or custom indices designed to mimic real market behavior, which is true. We have a ton of different OTC pairs. Some of these are like, I haven't even, they're like new to me, but they probably are currencies that you can look up, like this one. But yeah, tons of OTC options for currencies. Same thing for cryptocurrencies as well. Going into this year, they definitely have a lot more cryptocurrencies that are offered at better price points also. Yeah, very similar, like you can trade the real Bitcoin on here as well. But the time of day that it is right now wouldn't necessarily be good for you. And that's why you can't get too caught up in that, I think what makes binary so cool and so exciting is the ability to do it at any point, from a pocket option standpoint, the ability to literally take your phone out your pocket and have the option to make money, So I think that everybody should know how to trade every market, whether it's OTC market, real market, Forex market, crypto indices. I think you should be in position to know how to trade every market. And to kind of wrap this up, they also talk about increased risk, which is fluff, honestly. It's the same amount of risk that you would take on taking a trade in any other market. It's a 50-50 probability. Your probability raises as you what? As your indicators line up. So ChatGPT is letting us know pricing may differ significantly from the actual market prices due to brokers' control, blah, blah, blah. Traders might face higher risk as there is limited transparency and no third-party validation of price data. I think as traders, we just want to make sure that we're not making excuses. And staying focused on the things that we can control. So why brokers offer OTC trading? For these three reasons. Accessibility, it allows traders to trade 24/7, including weekends. Those weekends changed our life, those weekends where we'll go grab some sour Skittles from the Royal Farms and come back and sit on the couch and really just take trade after trade after trade after trade after trade, really trying to get an idea of what high frequency trading really means. And here we are today, people in different countries all over the world that are also having an opportunity to trade in this space as a result of saying, let's get serious about this. I implore you to get serious as well. Yeah, this broker will pay you a lot of money on both sides if you're in position to do so. Number two, flexibility. Brokers can offer unique trading opportunities independent of real market hours. And engagement. Keep traders active even when official markets are closed. And I'm going to give you something to get excited about as well. I did a live about this, but I'm going to talk about it at the very end. However, traders should approach OTC trading cautiously as broker control conditions can sometimes lead to unfavorable outcomes. Always ensure the broker is reputable. And it goes without saying at this point, as far as pocket option, being a reputable broker has been around for years now. We've made multiple withdrawals. Traders have made multiple withdrawals on this platform. And what I'm excited about as we close this video is the prize pool for 2025. If you click this button that is right next to where it says QT Real, it's going to give you more information on the actual promotion that's taking place right now. So I did a live about this yesterday, kind of talking about what exactly is taking place. So you're going to get a unique number for every $50 deposit, and you'll be able to do this over the next 14 days. We talked about the differences in the boxes. So go back and take a look at that live stream. I'm more than likely going to do the Ginger Pocket Box, and I might go live when I get that. Basically, Pocket Options is rewarding us for funding our accounts and trading going into the new year. So you definitely want to make sure that you're taking advantage of that. You want to make sure that you are positioned in our Telegram chat if you're not already. All you have to do is create a Pocket Option account with our link, and we'll be able to get you added directly to that chat as well. If you're not already, make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, Our Royal Throne. We appreciate all the love, likes, comments, shares. We are live and direct on all platforms, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next video. I'm gonna see you at the beach or at the bank. Peace.
So this is my third time recording this, so bear with me while I just make 100% sure that you all can hear me loud and clear. 1 sec, please. There we go. Okay, glad I checked because now I need to just share my screen and then we can get it going. You all can hear me loud and clear. 1 sec, please. There we go. Okay, glad I checked because now I need to just share my screen and then we can get it going. Okay, and let me just see. Okay, and let me just see. Let's see. This is so funny. My technical difficulties are a whole ordeal. Okay, and let me just one moment. If I can get this figured out, I'll just drop a timestamp of when we can actually where we're actually beginning. Okay, last thing, let me just check the volume. If I can get this figured out, I'll just drop a timestamp of when we can actually. Okay, perfect. So let me now here's where the kicker was. Forget it. I'm just not even gonna bother showing my face and saying hello because I'm not trying to throw it off. But what I wanted to do here in this video was, if you know me, you know that I love ChatGPT and I literally use it for so many different things. While I am not a complete beginner, I know very well what it's like to be a complete beginner. The second time that I recorded this, I was sharing my story about how I started trading binary options. Many of you all know that we were affiliated with an actual trading platform, but that's not really where I learned specifically how to trade it first. I had a friend send me $50 on PayPal. At the time, I had an Apple Watch. I saw it pop up. She called me on FaceTime. She showed me her go-to strategy, and I blew that first $50. I told her, I'd let her know how it went. She was like, oh no, girl. She PayPal'd me another $50. And literally that night, I was so obsessed. I took that $50 and turned it into $650 literally overnight. Something else that I mentioned in the second time that I recorded the video was, and we will get to that when we scroll down here because I have a lot of information I want to share with you guys. I mentioned that you don't have to know every single thing about trading, about the market in order to be profitable. So we'll come back to that. With that being said, you're also kind of getting a little hidden gem of the way that I prompt ChatGPT. In order to get the best results, you want to tell it what you need it to act like. Tell it the tone you need. Tell it the audience. For example, if I am doing something with my kid, I'm being really obsessive, so I have to tap in and just check the volume one more time. Okay, cool. If for any reason you are watching this live and you are unable to hear me, please let me know down in the comments. And lastly, I'm going to come on over here. Before we continue any further, I'm just going to drop the link. If you've never heard of Pocket Option before, or even if you have and you've never actually taken the leap and started to play around with it, I'm dropping this link. This is everything that I've compiled for step-by-step how to do it, from the beginning to end, how to create your account, like playlists, videos, everything. But enough talk. Let's totally get into it. So I was saying, if I was doing something with my kid, I would tell it, explain this to a 6-year-old. So here we go. I am a complete beginner. I know nothing about binary options or trading. Act like a trillionaire master binary options trader. Please tell me in the most simple way, what is binary options and actionable steps? That's my favorite thing. I have a podcast on my frequency where I use ChatGPT to give me book summaries and stuff, and I tell it to give me actionable steps on how I can apply them to my life. But here we go on how to become profitable. So here is the response. All right, let's break down binary options as simply as possible, and I'll give you actionable steps to start trading and become profitable. What is binary options? Think of binary options like making a yes or no bet on whether something will happen in a short amount of time. Key points, simplified bet. You're predicting if the price of something like a stock, currency, or commodity will be higher or lower than a set price at a specific time. fixed outcome. And stay tuned until the end because we are going to go on over to the charts. I actually meant to have that. Yeah, I meant to have that open. So we will come on over to the charts and take a look at what that looks like. But fixed outcome, there are only two outcomes. If you're right, you win a fixed amount, like 80% of your bet, for example. If you're wrong, you lose the amount of the bet. That's why we always say don't risk more than what you're willing to lose. Short time frames, these bets often last a few minutes or even seconds. Okay, you guys, yesterday, my technical issues are so funny to me. I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Yesterday, I had to record a podcast twice because my phone died. Please, oh, I'm trying to finish this. Okay. For example, if you think the price of gold will be higher in 5 minutes, you place a call option. Call is also the same thing as green, also the same thing as buy. You place a call option, a bet that goes up. If you think it will be lower, you will place a put option. Same as red, same as sell, a bet that goes down. Actionable steps to become profitable. Understand the basics. Platforms. Sign up on a trading platform like Pocket Option or IQ Options. Use a demo account to practice risk-free. You guys know by now, but if you're brand new here, we have been partnered with Pocket Option for several years now. And it is our favorite trading platform and also one of my top 2 affiliate links. So I'm going to share more with you guys on that shortly. So as far as using a demo account, they give you $50,000 worth of demo money to trade with in the market. So that's really fun. I mean, it's completely risk-free to learn the skill. Even if you never put money in it, which I highly recommend that you do, which I'll come back around and talk about that. There's no reason not to be just practicing learning the skill for free. Terms to know, we just reviewed. Call, bet the price will go up. That's the same as a buy. Put, which is a sell, bet that the price will go down. Strike price, the price at the moment you place your bet. Expiration time, the deadline for your bet. Example, 1 minute, 5 minutes. 2, master one simple strategy. Start with a basic strategy like the trend following strategy. Look for trends. If the price is consistently going up, this is just the most very simple basic, like putting your eye on a chart before you put any indicators or anything. You can see here where this vertical line is, all of these blue candles here. This is clearly a pattern. This is clearly a trend. And even if you don't know anything about buy or sell, call or put, you know down. And, on this platform, all platforms aren't like this, but it has an arrow down button. And more than anything, the most simple way to look at this, money is universal. You don't have to speak English. Basically what I'm saying here is, this is down and this button is down. Now, for the fun of it, I press the down button. If I was in a trading session intentionally right now, I absolutely would not have pressed that. I did it for the fun of it since we're sitting here talking, and I know you guys are just looking at the screen. It looks like it's probably either going to be in profit or a wash. And it looks like it actually was in profit. So yes, it was on a trend. It was going down. So I did press down, but we're going to get a little bit more into the strategy. But as far as the ideal move, it would have been, trying to get my cursor here. The ideal move would have been, oh, that's interesting. I'm trying to slide it. It would have been when the MACD crossed and flipped. I like to call it the cross and the flip. When the lines down at the bottom, the blue and the pink lines cross, that is a solid entry point. And if you look up at the top where it's matching, you can actually see that's where the candles up at the top went from buy to sell, right in this area. You also can see that the MACD bars flipped from on top of the 0 bar to underneath. So that's an example of strategy. We're getting ready to get into strategy. That's a confirmation using indicators like the moving average. The lines are moving averages to confirm the trend direction. Risk management. I do have a bit to say here. Okay, so bet small, never risk more than 1 to 2% of your account balance per trade. Rule of thumb, if you have $100, only bet 1 to 2 per trade. There are different mindsets to have about this. Me and my hubby personally, we like to look at this particular investment opportunity as our fun, as a game, even though we've made some money, that was not a game on this platform. I can tell you that. I'll come back around to that. Basically saying like not taking it too serious. If you want to have longer term investments, you could do your longer term investments with Forex, for example, if you want to get in some longer entry trades. But for me personally, and this is something I say all the time, my hubby does more of the technical analysis type of trades. He will actually, zoom out and mark up and talk more about the overall trend. And while both of us trade smaller time frames here on Pocket Option, for me, the reason why I don't spend too much time there is because the time frame that we're trading, if you have signals of momentum, enough momentum, with your indicators and the size of the candles, the size of the wicks, if there are wicks, these are all things that will let you know if it's enough momentum to actually take advantage of a trend, whether it's the overall trend or not. And with that being said, I mean, it's possible your risk management is based on your goal, your personal goal. And I do highly recommend you to have your own conversation with ChatGPT. Let ChatGPT know, for example, hey, I'm going to fund my account with $100. I'm going to fund my account with $1,000. Pocket Option, you can fund with as low as $5. Let it know what you're trading, how much you're starting with. Let it know what your goals are. Let it know, are you trying to make a quick flip and you're willing to risk more? Or are you trying to trade more conservatively because you're trying to compound your account? Those are all things to take into consideration. So overall, this is a response for a brand new trader that has never heard anything about trading before. I think that was some solid advice for ChatGPT to teach risk management, because we're going to get into the emotional control down at number 5, but your risk is based on your goal and your risk is based on your emotional control. So number 4, create a trading plan. We just talked about all of this. Set goals, aim for a specific number of trades per day or profit percentage, for example, 3% per day. Trading times, trade during high volume market hours when stock markets are open. Something you'll learn about Pocket Option and binary options that you can actually trade when the technical foreign exchange market is closed. Binary is something you could trade 24/7. If the market is technically closed, you'll be trading in the OTC market, which is called the over-the-counter market. So let's see here. Emotional control. And I believe we will come back around to talking more about trading during volatile times versus not, etc. Emotional control, staying calm, never chase losses, which I only read it because it's right here. That's probably the only time you'll hear me say losses, because I refer to losses as lessons. I literally learn from every lesson on the charts and in life. Stick to your plan. Again, that comes back around to what your goal is. And if you're about to just be, having fun and treating it like gambling, then maybe you wouldn't be sticking to your plan. Taking breaks, step away if you feel emotional. This is something that needs to be applied again on the charts and in life. Me and my hubby, when we were account executives, we would take a 10-minute break. We would break our 8-hour day into 2, 2, 2, and 2, with a 10-minute break, and then an hour break, and then a 10-minute break. So something that you need to do in life. And we took that information and we started applying it into our personal life. I need to take my mommy breaks. He needs to take his daddy breaks, things like that. Number 6, learn and adapt. Track your trades. Keep a trading journal to see what works. On this part, I was sharing with you guys that I even shared this on my other podcast, the Rich Mommies Club. I recently spoke about journaling for the sake of meditation and mindfulness intentions, but specifically I was sharing my strategy of photo journaling. in the actual journal app that's built into the iPhone, sometimes, you might not want to take the time, or even though we should, for any reason, you may find that you don't have the time or don't make the time to write a full journal entry, but you may be able to capture small moments of your day with photos. That's something that you can do with your trading journal. You can do that directly in the journal app as well. You can take a screenshot of all the details you need. Really, technology is so amazing. Your trading journal can consist of your trading journal can consist of, say, for example, I'm going to hit auto trade again. This was a trade I'm entering with no analysis, but for the sake of what took place here. So what I would do, I'm going to do it again because I missed it. I'm going to take a screenshot of my entry, because, you could, as a survey, a real survey would be, a handful of your trades. So say you're going to take 10 trades for the day and you want to journal 3 of them. Just take a screenshot of some of them, for example. And I appreciate and have gratitude for every single time that I have to re-record content, because there's always more additional value when there's additional. So for example, if you wanted to take this as something else to put in the journal, you can screenshot that particular trade. You don't even have to type out, this is the commodity it took, the payout, was it in profit? And you can just save it just like that. And wow, I'm totally getting off track, but something else that I talk about on the Rich Mommies Club is shortcuts, efficiency, and things like that. I am so detailed and so intricate. For example, I've created a shortcut in my phone where I can actually press that button on my home screen, and I can take a picture here, and it's going to save it into my homeschool portfolio. Now, let me take a look at my battery, 14%. I think I could probably rock out and continue. So that's talking about the trading journal. Basically, I was bringing up that shortcut to say you can set it up to save to your trading journal, but maybe I'll make another video about that another time. I'm actually showing you guys another trick right here. One sec. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my volume. Okay, I guess I can't use my type to Siri while I'm on Zoom. It's like, girl, you got way too much going on. I know you're efficient, but okay. Moving back to ChatGPT, because I don't want to run out of time, and I could unplug my mic, but I don't want to. Okay, so it gave an example trade. I don't know. I don't think I read. Oh, okay. No, I didn't read any of this. Learn and adapt. Track your trades. We talked about that. Education. Watch tutorials on platforms like YouTube and read about trading strategies. We have a playlist with, by now, probably like 30 videos specifically about binary options. You can find that on our channel, Our Royal Throne, here on YouTube. We also have a podcast called Binary Options with King and B that can be found on all platforms. But at this time, most of our trading training content is here on YouTube. And that's a place. Also, Pocket Option itself has amazing resources. I mean, even when you click the link down below, when you actually click to go to their platform, it starts you off with an actual little tutorial of their platform. What is binary options? So several different resources that you can take advantage of. Here's an example trading plan. So account balance, $100. This is very conservative. Risk per trade, $2. Strategy, follow the trend using moving averages. The examples that I gave you guys right now, I'm using the MACD, and I have some moving averages on my chart, but they're actually, I'm not even using any of the moving averages at the top right now. I'm really just using the MACD. Because the reason why I ended up doing that is because sometimes, or in the past, I have had like all of my favorite indicators on here, and I realized that no matter what, the MACD ended up being my final confirmation. So I was like, if it's going to be my final confirmation, then I might as well just follow that and clear up my chart. Okay. So I said, is there anything else I should know before I take my first trade? One, understand the market conditions, avoid trading during news events. Now, learning, I understand, I appreciate that ChatGPT is sharing with a brand new beginner that trading with or against the news is an actual thing. kind of like how I was saying as far as marking up charts and being super technical, at this time in my life, I personally am not looking too much into trading with the news, because I'm trading such small time periods, it doesn't really matter. If you want to be more technical, definitely do that, and definitely tap in when my hubby drops his videos, because he'll talk to you guys about things like that. Stick to high liquidity times. Trade when the market is active. For currencies, this is during New York, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, and London, 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern market hours. Like I said, the binary options market is something that you can trade in 24/7. But, and this is something that we're going to take a moment. Let me check my battery. We're going to take a moment and just kind of see what moves are taking place. We're on Microsoft right now. Some things that I could point out very straight off at the top. This is not enough emotion for me. You got to have motion to be around me, baby. Okay. No, this is not motion. You need to stay in the house and grind. Just kidding. But basically, I like these are very, very small candles, which signify indecision. Wicks on candles can signify a little indecision, meaning it kind of tried to tap down there and it's almost like as if it ran out of fuel and kind of just bumped back up here, you know? And you can take a look down at the bottom in the MACD area. Those candles are also very small. The lines are also very close and stuck together compared to an area here on the chart. You know, sometimes you need to stretch out the chart and zoom in so you can get different angles, but you can see here below in this area, these candles are larger, and you can see at the top, these candles, clearly there was a strong momentum, lots of energy going down, down, down. 10%, y'all. I think I'm just getting ready to unplug my mic. Yeah, one sec. So hopefully, I'm going to check the volume again because I would rather unplug my mic, charge my phone, and continue on with the value. Let me check my volume. Then, you know, one sec. So hopefully, I'm going to check the volume again because I would rather unplug my mic, charge my phone, and continue on with the value. Let me check my volume. Then, okay, we're great. Mute that. Okay. Thank you for your patience. So now we can continue on. The lines down at the bottom with the MACD, sometimes it can kind of fake you out. It can look like it's almost getting ready to cross. We're looking for them to actually cross. You want to see a visible X there. So I wouldn't waste my time with this. But starting at the top, and I love that they already organize it with you with the highest payout. Anything really like starting at Exxon, I'm not taking any of those just off the strength of the payout. There's so many commodities here that are paying 92% per payout. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these commodities are paying out 92%, if for any reason I can't catch a move with any of them, then I'm just going to put pocket option back in my pocket and revisit. So here's an example of the MACD actually crossed. It actually made an X. But for several reasons, we could see that it wasn't really the most valuable entry. Excuse me. We can see up here at the top, there's a lot of indecision here as well. Again, not to say that there's no moves that can be taken here. For example, I mean, the move is missed. For the sake of it, I'm going to hit AI trade just for fun, even though this is a terrible place to enter. But basically, the AI trade predicted that in 23 seconds now, the price, which is the blue box that's moving around, that says 176.3 moving around, that line is going to be above the entry point, which is right here. by the time 765, and this is not in profit because you can see it's actually below, and it predicted, you can see by that arrow that it was going to be above. So there's that. And you could see the visible indecision taking place. So the way, if you look at the way that the blue box price is moving up and down, up and down, up and down, it's moving up and down on the wick. It's moving up and down. So it's just really indecisive. So I personally am going to keep it moving. There's more fish in the sea. I'm specifically looking, like I can run through these. I can tell you this is exactly what I would do. Sped up version, American Express, are we getting ready to cross at the MACD? No. All right, I'm out. Facebook, nah, you playing. Intel, what you got going on? You playing. You just crossed. Oh, you playing games. Playing games in my Summer Walker voice. I mean, my Summer Walker voice. Did I say that right? Yeah, playing games, because what you doing? Intel, let's see what's up with Johnson and Johnson. Okay, nothing going on. We're looking for a cross. And again, you can see where the moves may have already taken place. There's no missed opportunity here. It's all about divine opportunity. You don't have to pull up this chart and be like, dang, chasing it. I wish that I would have X, Y, Z. No, you don't have to do all of that. And again, this right here, it could potentially look like it's getting ready to cross. But again, it doesn't look like a solid cross. And looking at this, indecision, moving on in my Maya voice. So for the sake of it, I'm hitting AI trade. I figured it was going to predict that price would be below. That probably was a wash. It actually did end up being in profit. I said that it was probably a wash because there was indecision and we had missed the move. Like, you want to be right on time. Like, there's already a whole candle after the X. You want to be the first in line. I'm not going to spiral off to a long drawn out story, but I do have a long drawn out story about going to a particular event and being the first in line because I'm that girl. Anyway, McDonald's, Microsoft. Here we are. We've got a point where as a brand new trader, you could be like, okay, I've been waiting for it to cross. You've been waiting for minutes. If you were waiting for it to cross since the last cross, which was back here, you're like, okay, I've been sitting and I've been waiting. They're getting ready to cross. Can anybody in the audience, just kidding, but I would say, can anybody tell me why, even though it looks like they're getting ready to cross, this is not a good entry? Tell me you're a homeschool mom without telling me. There's so much indecision right here. And if we zoom out, it's like non-existent motion. Non-existent motion, I'm already out the door. Citigroup, no motion. FedEx, nah. Twitter, I'm good. Visa, I'm good. So I don't recall exactly what we were looking at that was kind of getting ready to, let me see. So we didn't look at any of the actual pairs. We were looking at the commodities. Euro USD, I think, was one that it suggested. So again, I mean, you can, for your session, what I personally would do is I would pull it out of my pocket. I would run down the list from the top. I would see, are any of them getting ready to cross? I'm going to hit AI trading for the fun of it. There's potentially enough momentum that this is going to be in profit. 24 seconds, I'm not sure, because you can see that indecision right now. And looking down here at the bottom, wasn't super big, powerful candles. That's why I said for the fun of it, because I like when I'm just talking. I like to just at least hop in some trades. You can see the way it moves. You can see what's going to happen if I hit AI trading. What's going to happen if I hit sell right now? This is clearly not in profit, but obviously no worries. Like, this is exactly what I'm suggesting that you guys do as a brand new trader. I personally wouldn't play around and dilly-dally around with a demo all day. Like, if you are ready to invest and you're ready to start putting your money on the table, I wouldn't play small. Like, I wouldn't, wow, this is probably not good to say, but once upon a time, I met a little lady. And I just really remember, like, she was so afraid to trade. She was so afraid to hop in the market. She was trading pennies. Don't trade pennies. Are we big bosses? Are we big ballers or what? Like, if you want large profits, if you want large payouts, you have to be willing to invest. And we're not even talking, I'm not saying click risk on $100. I'm not saying risk $1,000. I'm just saying put a couple dollars in your account. Now, I'm also not telling you start small. Yes, Pocket Option does let you fund with $5. If your belief system lets you fund with $5, then go ahead, or if your personal pockets are allowing you to fund with $5 in real life, go ahead. And I'm not being funny because I have literally now I'm rapping. Y'all know our story. And if you don't, we've got 1,000 videos on this channel that tell it. We have funded up some very teensy tiny accounts. And by the grace of the divine universe, we have flipped it into more than enough money to book hotel rooms. And I am so very beyond grateful. So with that being said, I just encourage you to fund your account with the amount of money that makes sense for you. If you have $5, if you got your last $5, and this is something that I can say because I can also relate to this. If you have $5 and you were trying to figure out if you were about to go get, and I haven't eaten McDonald's in so long. By now, a dang burger is probably $5. If it's between going and getting that $5 burger or funding an account with $5, bet on yourself. Am I saying it's going to make you a millionaire overnight? Please don't say that girl B on YouTube said that I was going to be a millionaire because I decided to not get a burger and fund my account with $5. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying go for it, do it. Don't be afraid. I know what it's like to be new to investing. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And I can really tell you, although I am not your personal mentor, we can pretend just for this moment that you stumbled across this video on YouTube with this lady, Bina Bugu, and I am just, as your pretend mentor, telling you, go for it, bet on yourself. When it comes to investing, hurry up and get the lessons fast, get the lessons quick so that you can take those lessons and apply them. That's my favorite part about lessons. You could take the lesson, apply it, and get a better result. But I was not trying to preach to you guys here. I do that on Sundays on BX Tarot on all platforms. Anyway, so what I would do is do the rundown. I'm looking for the MACD getting ready to cross. You can see this cross. That's not good. Nope. And again, I mean, not trading is trading. So if you could feel good about yourself for the sake of it, for fun, I'm hitting AI trading. This is a terrible entry. I can literally see already the indecision. That may have possibly been in profit. Yeah, it was in profit. Terrible entry, but again, that just shows you. I mean, I'm totally off of what we were getting from ChatGPT, but I don't even mind because I just want to share whatever comes to mind. Where was I going with that? Actually, I lost my thoughts. I probably am about to just go to ChatGPT. Okay, practice on a demo account first. We just talked all about that, but you do get $50,000 of free demo money to trade with. We talked about patterns. We've been talking a lot about the candles. We really talked about, I mean, honestly, I guess I'm saying as a brand new beginner, the MACD is a good place to start. You don't have to put several different lines on your page as far as the different moving averages. I do really like other indicators. Don't get me wrong. We have some videos about other indicators like the stochastic oscillator, for example. Each indicator gives so much value. And I actually, spinning off again, I recently made a post on Threads about how reading the market kind of reminds me of reading tarot, honestly, because it's about telling a story. Like, it's about reading a story. It's like reading a book. And everybody can interpret different stories differently. That's why, like, there's no real yes or no. There's no one right, wrong, or right or wrong. That's why there's so many different people that you can learn from, so many different strategies. That's why there literally are so many different types of ways. Like I could turn it into a line chart right now. Oh, didn't even. Let's see. Yeah, I could turn it into a line chart. Ooh, I just took it back. When my hubby sees this, he's gonna be like, dang girl, you took it all the way back. Okay, now y'all are just having some fun with me. This is actually extremely fun, and I missed trading like this. I'm hitting AI trading just for fun. What I do like about the line chart, it makes it so much more like a game. Like this is not improv. It makes it like a game because you can see, like, you're not waiting any seconds for the charts to move. And that's why I'm saying there's so many different ways to look at it. Like you can be like, I need to see it moving every second of the moment. I need to see where it is live. And you can see it did cross just now, but it wasn't a solid movement. And also you can see that if you do choose to trade with a line chart, that the MACD indicators, they definitely they move faster, clearly. Oh, look, this is why you can't get all ahead of yourself. And oh, you guys are seeing live literally what can happen. It's probably hella safer to stay off the line chart. The line chart will really play with your mental. So I'm going to go ahead and do myself a solid favor. Even though that was extremely fun, there's a reason that I stick with the Hakanashi. It's way more, what did ChatGPT say? It's way more calm. But let's see if there's anything else. Avoid these common mistakes. Over trading. Don't place too many trades in one session. Quality over quantity. And that's why I was saying, like, don't even bother with the line chart as a brand new beginner, because you can see how quick it was for me to say, oh yeah, it's definitely going to go down, and put in multiple trades. That's a quick, surefire way to overtrade. I'm not playing that. Unless that's just what you wanted to do for that session. That's fun if that's the fun you were trying to have. All in bets, never risk your entire balance on one trade. Again, unless that's the fun you're trying to have. No plan, always have a trading plan and stick to it. Again, based on your goal, etc. You can't stress this enough. Know the psychology of trading. Stay calm. Emotions like fear and greed can ruin your trades. The worst thing you can do is pick up this pocket option and gamble it in a negative way. I talked a lot about gambling it in a fun game way. Gambling it in a way that you need it will like really, really, really play with your mental, and it'll make you never want to trade again. So if you need the money, sure, bet on yourself and try it, but I would not, don't mess up your mental like that. Accept lessons. Lessons are part of trading. Stick to your strategy. Okay. I'm skipping all over this because we've talked about all of these things and even talked about the payouts. Platforms typically offer payouts like 70 to 90%. We saw probably off the top at least 15 commodities or pairs that are paying 92%. So you might as well kind of stick with those. This is also something, we have some other videos that talk about the actual AI Telegram bot that can take, it also has an auto trade. I'm going to look further into that and get back with you guys on that, because right now I think my settings are too high for it. So it's not even taking it. I did that as like a test. So I'll come back to you guys with those test results. But let's see, be aware of potential withdrawal fees or minimum withdrawal limits. I would probably just throw in right here, we do have a bonus code in the description box because a lot of people do ask us for the bonus code. I would just recommend read every single last detail about it. Read all of the fine print, read what it's giving you, what you get, and what's required. And I'm only saying that because, I mean, you have to trade and turn the account over anyway, but if you're looking for a bonus, like to bump up the money, there is a particular trading requirement that will take place in order to withdraw. So specifically when it comes to bonuses, that's something that's worth knowing about. So Yeah, I mean, I think we pretty much went over everything. I'll read the checklist for the sake of it. Checklist before your first trade. Have you practiced with a demo account? You guys know my thought on that. Have fun with the demo account, but put some money in there. Do you understand your strategy? Definitely try to play around with all of the different indicators. Check out all of our different videos on all of the different types of indicators. If you want to kind of do what you saw me doing here, there's the MACD, and those are the settings for it as well. You can customize your colors however you want. You can actually change the size of the line. And I actually kind of like that because it can kind of give you a little bit more clarity on the spacing. So yeah, you can really fully customize all of this. And let's see, do you understand your strategy? And like I was saying, don't wait until you fully understand, like, oh, let me please just say this. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you are that super technical person, and I can say this because now that I recall, the reason why I struggled when it came to learning Forex and trading to begin with, when I first learned, I mean, when my hubby put me onto trading, I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to understand these charts. And I'm so grateful that one, I changed my mindset. You have to change your mindset. If you say that you're never going to understand it, oh baby, you're not ever going to understand it. So definitely have a positive mindset there and just remind yourself that your human brain has the capability to literally learn anything that your eyeballs lay eyes on, your brain is able to comprehend it. The people that create, okay, why am I getting so deep with y'all for no reason? The people that created this platform, the people that the human beings that discovered, even back down to the barter system, which what this is the live barter system, exchanging currencies. Okay, like what you see right here, this is exchanging, this is the price difference between a euro and USD. So basically what I'm saying is the human beings that even created the fact that these currencies should be worth different values, infinite intelligence, you are a part of infinite intelligence. So you have the ability to comprehend this. Don't let, like, you have to look at this screen so simple. And I might not be talking to everybody. Some people might be like, girl, I didn't think it was that deep to begin with. But if you're that super technical person, don't let not knowing everything about what's going on this screen or this chart keep you from executing trades and earning a profit. When my husband first put me onto trading, I literally sat there with my notebook and I tried to write down every single little thing, every little thing. I'm not saying don't take notes, but there's nothing to take notes on here. Yeah, there's literally nothing to take notes on. If you want to take notes, pause this video, and screenshot. And create a note in your phone or in your Google Drive or however you like to organize your files. I use a combination of all, and store your notes. Create a note with a trading plan. You could tell ChatGPT, give me something to copy and paste. Give me a trading plan to copy and paste for my notes. You can even go back to ChatGPT. Let's try this, for example. Let's just see for the fun of it, and then I'm going to hop off. So we can say I funded with 100. I'm down to 50. What should I do now? A wise, beautiful soul once told me, if you're thinking too hard, you're working too hard. Okay. If you funded your account, this is literally exactly what it's suggesting that you do. If you put $100 of your money and you lost 50. If you funded your account with $100 and you're now down to $50, here's what you should do to regain control and avoid further losses. One, stop trading immediately, pause and reflect. Don't rush into more trades to recover your losses. Take a step back to reassess what went wrong. Avoid revenge trading. This is really important. Trying to win back your losses quickly often leads to even bigger losses. Two, Analyze your past trades. Review your last trades to identify patterns or mistakes. And obviously, this comes back to that trading journal that I shared with you guys, doing like a little survey. What did you lose? Was it poor timing, trading against the trend, or emotional decisions? Emotional decisions could be an example of you didn't see that the MACD cross, but it looked so close and you just really were trying to secure a profit and you entered emotionally before the actual move. Did you follow risk management? 3, set a clear risk management. We talked about that. Go back to demo trading. Oh, this was the cleanup after you made a mistake. So I guess I will read it. It's just having you check out, remind yourself about your strategy, or did you just do something random? And really asking yourself what made you have that lesson, learn from the lesson. Risk management. So here is an example of if you are trying to bring your account back up, this is when risk management really does come back into play. Say you were swinging for the fences, trying to have fun, and you're like, okay, let me stop playing. Let me get it back up. This is exactly how you just lower your risk again. Daily loss limit, set a limit of no more than 5% of your account per day. For $50, that's $2.50. Same with a daily profit goal. Aim for small, consistent gains, like 2 to 3% of your account balance. 4, go back to demo trading. Practice again. Trade on demo account until you're consistently profitable. Refine your strategy. Test different strategies and indicators to find what works best for you. What I'll insert right there is just don't lead yourself into paralysis of analysis, meaning if you have something that works for you, honestly, for me, I'm like, and you have to take everything from ChatGPT with a grain of salt. Like, this is not the all holy grail. At the end of the day, it's extremely valuable information, but it's not the end all be all holy grail. You have to let this brainstorm for you and apply what makes sense. Take the meat, leave the bones. So I'm saying that because I'm at my point in my trading journey where I'm not gonna back test. I'm not gonna look at. I'm gonna hit AI trading for fun. Oh, never mind. I shouldn't even. And this is why you got to really pay attention, not be emotional. So I did that for fun, not even looking at the top, just looking at the MACD, so I could talk that out with you guys. But again, terrible entry because of all of that consolidation up at the top. I would never like intentionally jump in there. I'm sure I don't even have to look. Yeah, that was not in profit. But anywho, let's see. Stay disciplined, focus on learning, definitely study. Yeah, and then so here is a solid example before I let you guys go on where ChatGPT cannot make sense. Saying if you're consistently losing, withdraw your remaining balance, reflect on your approach before risking more money. I don't know where the heck it got that from. This is something that I would tell you do not listen to. And something to note is you have to have a certain balance in your account to withdraw as well. Educate yourself thoroughly. Remember, trading success takes time, practice, and discipline. Protect your capital, focus on small wins, and build your skills before risking more. So with that being said, you guys, I hope you definitely got some value. Let's see here. If you did get some value, please go on over to Our Royal Throne and hit subscribe. There's a button to hit subscribe there. You also can hit subscribe in the bottom right-hand corner of this video. Help us reach our next goal of 10,000 subscribers. At 10,000 subscribers, we'll be able to bring you guys a lot more value, including being able to post stories on our actual page. If you guys follow us on social media, people love our stories. We share life, every single day life, whether it's trading, parenting, relationship, etc. And we're moving that over. We're not going to be posting that on our social media platforms. We're really ready to just bring it all onto our YouTube platform. Also, our love language, give us a little thumbs up, drop some feedback, comments down below. And also make sure you check out our podcast, Binary Options with King and B, the Follow Along Club. That's where we talk about our homeschool adventures. Ask King and B, that is our hot, steamy conversations, married life conversations. The Rich Mommies Club, I told you guys, that's where I share my efficiency, all of my tips and tricks to just be an efficient, that mommy. On my frequency, here's where I do my book reviews. And as I mentioned to you guys earlier, BX Tarot. These can all be found on all platforms. And I'll see you all in the next video.
Welcome back. So this is a quick video. I'm going to be talking about the stochastic oscillator, and it's going to be the indicator we have on the bottom of the screen. Its standard will come like this with these colors, with blue and orange. I recommend keeping those colors and also considering changing your candle colors as well. I was briefly looking into having particular colors on your chart that don't trigger negative emotional reactions or overexcitement or whatever the case may be. So, really quickly, those are some good colors. But to talk about the importance of the indicator and why I use this indicator in particular, um, this is one of those strength indicators that really gives me a good idea of where price is going to go. Of course, I use multiple confirmations, but I enjoy using this one. I went ahead and pulled up the definition. I'll kind of explain it based on the way I perceive it, and then I will look for uh, signals, if you will, in the market, opportunities where I would have seen this indicator indicate to me, hey, I think it's time to get in. So the key components are the K line and the D line. So in this example, the K line is going to be the blue line, and the D line is going to be the orange line. So the K line is the main line that's going to measure current price relative to the recent high or low range at that particular time. So to make it simple for the example, the blue line is basically like price. The D line is a smoothed moving average of the K line, often used as a signal line. So simply put, it's going to be the signal line. So when the signal line crosses the buy line at overbought or oversold levels, that's when we're looking to take advantage of the market at that time. So with the values going from 0 to 100, we're going to have the standard values at 80 and 20. So, like, you may be familiar already, if you already have a little bit of experience trading, you understand that above the 80, we are in overbought conditions. So, we have a potential for a reversal. As we see right here, that doesn't always mean we're going directly in to that strong reversal trend, but it means that we're at the beginning of it. If we're below the 20, now we're in oversold conditions, and then we're potentially looking for a reversal up, right? And one thing that you'll learn about is divergence, which is like, for example, if, let me see if I can find one. Well, just to talk it out, when price makes a new high, but the stochastic doesn't make a new high along with it, then that's also a potential reversal signal. I would love to find example. I wish I found one prior. You're good. Yeah, I think you're good. But I enjoy using this in combination with the RSI in trending markets. So, like for example, I know this is an overall uptrend. So, in a market like this, you might have. Let's go ahead and put a box on it. You might have been looking to buy the market. You might have been looking to buy the market after this cross took place. We have the RSI crossing above the 50. Um, yeah, an entry at the beginning of this candle would have cleared for a buy. So that's an example right there. Very similar concept right here. Let me find a better one. That's a better one right there. So we're seeing price react to these levels. Cross up, blue line crosses up, RSI going up, price is in fact going up. Even if you're somebody like myself that would trade the counter trend, even if we moved over here, okay, you could have traded the pullback. You could have traded the pullback with an exhaustion candle right here with that cross happening going down right here. An entry at the beginning of this candle would have closed in the money. Come back to retest that same area on the following candle. An entry at the beginning of this candle would have closed in the money as well. Going with the trend right here. Cross happened, following candle. As soon as that opened, all entries would have been in the money. 30 seconds and above, 30-second, 1 minute entries would have been in the money. So very quick video about why I enjoy using this indicator on the bottom. More videos to come. More videos to come. So as I'm wrapping up this video, it's important to let you know to like this video if you got some value, leave a comment. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start actually picking on the best comment and shouting it out in videos live. And be sure to subscribe. Be sure to subscribe, right? Our World Throne. Click the link in the description box right here. It's going to take you to our Shorby. Learn everything about Pocket Option. What is Pocket Option? If you're looking for a promo code to fund your account, you can go use that one right there. If you have any questions as it relates to the revenue share aspect, AI trading, definitely help yourself. We have a playlist on our channel where we're sharing how we're helping people with Pocket Option. If you fund your account using our link, you'll be able to join our inner circle right here. If you're looking for private binary options coaching, um, the link for the signals, I did a video right before this, so you can actually get the signals directly from Pocket Option. A few choice words from some people that we've been able to help literally all over the world. And you could be the next person uh, that has a result similar to what you see on the screen here. Super excited. I will see you on the next video. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to click the link. And do not forget to get some value. Peace.
Hello, beautiful souls. If you are new here, welcome to the throne. And if you're coming back, welcome back, Throne Fam. In this video, I wanted to show you quickly how you can save your pocket option chart as an app on your homepage. There used to be an iOS app, but at this time, there is no longer one available. There may be one for Android. If you have an Android, definitely let us know down in the comments. I'm not too sure about that. But let me show you quickly how you can save this as an app. So the way you can get started, you can actually find the link to Pocket Option anywhere on my YouTube channel here. You can find it, this link here, what is Pocket Option? You can find it under any of our YouTube videos here. And you just want to click that link. It'll take you here to all of me and my hubby's resources for what you can do with Pocket Option and all of the different ways that you can make money with this app. But to get started, we're going to click this first link up at the top. What is Pocket Option? It's actually going to take you through a quick little tour. And if you watched one of our most recent videos, my hubby walked you through this. So go back to that one and click through that. But I just want to show you how you can save this as the app. So you can see here, we're in the browser. You can actually do it from here. If you click the box, if you click this square with an arrow here, and then scroll down, you'll see add to home screen. And you can title it whatever you want. I like to keep mine short and simple. So I already have this, but for example purposes, you can just do PO trade and hit add. And then you'll see there it's on your homepage as an app. And then once you open it, obviously you'll be logged in. And if you take a look here, on this link, we actually showed you here step by step exactly how you can go about registering. It's 100% free to create your account. So if you're not sure how to do that and you're brand new to binary options, click this easy video here, how to register for a free Pocket Option account, step-by-step guide. Mahavi's going to walk you through that. And then once you create your account, you can save it as an app, and you can easily access it. If you have any questions, comments, love, support, whatever it is, comment down below. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. That is our love language. And also, just to quickly show you here how you can get in our inner circle. Oh, let's just go from the top. So like I said, what is Pocket Option? If you want to use a promo code, we do have a promo code. People ask us all the time, do you have a Pocket Option promo code? There it is. We also are super excited about the revenue share opportunity. You have the opportunity to earn up to 80% commission. We've been partnered with Pocket Option for years, and if you take a look here, we've been pretty successful with their affiliate program. So we're excited about sharing how that works and how we've been able to do that. Also, we're really excited about the AI trading. We have another recent video on our channel. If you take a look at our Pocket Option playlist, you'll see that we have a video about AI trading. So definitely take a look at that. You'll see our Pocket Option playlist here. And if you want to hop on and trade live with us sometimes, or just really hear our insights on the market, you can join our free Pocket Option trading group. You'll see that the only thing to get in is just be one of our referred traders by clicking that link Up at the top, become one of our referred traders, and you are welcome to our inner circle. And if you've gone through all of this, or you really still just have questions, or if you're somebody that needs one on one learning like me, you can click into our private binary options coaching. Also, in our videos, we've shared all this info in our videos, but we like to fund up our accounts with Bitcoin. So if you click here, you can actually purchase Bitcoin on Cash App the way that we do to fund your pocket option account. And y'all have been beating us down, beating our inbox down, asking about pocket option signals. So here you go. Here's some signals. We're really excited that Pocket Option actually is offering direct signals. That is so exciting. We are really an all-in-one type of. We like things to be very simple, streamlined, and I love that I can just refer you guys directly to Pocket Option, even for training videos, things like that. So if you have not already, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and we will see you in the next video.
Welcome back. This is going to be a newbie friendly strategy. So, what we need is we need the MACD with the standard configuration. Okay. And then we save that. We need the 50 moving average and make it EMA for exponential. And then we save that. Uh, don't really need the zigzag. Yeah, we'll take that off. We're gonna just keep it very simple for a beginner. Let me just check something really quick. Make sure my time frames are lining up. Okay. So for me personally, I do 3 minute chart, 1 minute trade. If I was using this strategy in particular, I would be looking for positions that are as close to the 50 moving average as possible. So for me, that's going to be this blue line in the middle of the screen. So that's number one. Number two, you would be looking for a cross of these two lines right here on the MACD, with the green line being above, letting us know that we are ready to sell. So where I have this line right here, we see that the line crossed, price is close to the 50 moving average. We then go into the third confirmation. If we're looking for buys, then what we're looking for is flat top green candles, flat bottom green candles, preferably one, if not two, just to further that confirmation to take that trade. So in this example, you could have taken a buy. I'm gonna put the box right here. Let's bring this back right here. I think you could have taken a buy, preferably in this second candle in the box right here. Yeah, preferably. Because, let me see. Yeah, the more conservative entry would have been this candle because you would have had a bigger brick on the MACD. These lines are starting to create space, helping us understand that we're clearly in the uptrend. That would have been your one, two, third confirmation of flat bottom green candles to confirm your trend up. You could have placed a buy position for a minute, 2 minutes, I think you would have cleared if you have gotten an entry anywhere between the first or second candle, if not the third candle. Another example, and I'm only like pinpointing like really good examples. I think this is more beginner friendly because it will limit how many positions you take, but in fact, you will have more uh, quality positions, if you will. Right. So in this example, let me do it more like this. Okay. So in this example, your entry would have been on this candle as this candle was opening, the second candle in the box. Why is that? Number one, we are close to our 50 moving average, our money line. We have already experienced a cross um, down on the MACD. That would have been our second candle with the flat top red, helping us identify that sellers are in the market. Lastly, we have the brick facing down and is also red, helping us understand sellers are in the market. So as this candle was opening, anything from there would have been cleared 1 minute, 2 minute, 30 second. I think anything for the most part would have been cleared on that. Let me come back to where we were. I'm teaching. What you doing, honey? Oh, that line goes over there. Okay, and then nope. There you go. Okay, let's come back. Let's come back. Okay, we were right here. Yeah, your conservative entry would have been as this candle opened, you would have had a stronger brick on the downside. Um, if you were waiting for more of a confirmation, that would have definitely worked as well. I think something that you can keep in mind as a newbie from a strategy standpoint on the far right, the market sentiment that like right now is showing is a super duper buy. Sometimes this is relevant, so you can kind of use that as a strength indicator. We used to utilize it was two strength indicators in particular we used to utilize in the past. But if you were use any, I would recommend kind of testing that and seeing what that looks like for you. But as far as the concept for this strategy, price below the blue line, we're looking for sells. Price above the blue line, we're looking for buys. You're looking for at least two flat top candles. If you enter on the second candle, that'd be more of your perfect kind of entry vibe. The third candle would be more of your conservative entry. So here's another example right here. Okay, hold on. All right. Let me do it like this. This one was kind of choppy, uh, but it was as the trend was changing. As you can see, if you look left, we're going up. We created an M at the top, which then gave us that sell, came back to respect our money line and continued down right here. All right, so I'll break this one down. Then we're done for now. I would say my entry would have been, I'm not even gonna cap, not when the candle opened because I didn't see the full brick yet on the MACD. Maybe as I was getting more momentum on this first candle right here, definitely as this following candle was opening, um, you would have definitely secured you a bag right there as well. We have a very strong brick in the MACD area. We have the cross down. We're close to our money line. And also, as far as like things to start looking for, we had an M that was created in the market. And I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to leave you with this right here. Just give me 1 second. A previous mentor of mine used to always say, W shift up, M shift down. So, what exactly does that mean? That means when we see M's in the market, like we have here, we're looking for sales. Normally, the M will come at the end of the uptrend. Like how I was saying, this was an uptrend at first. We had price above for a while. Well, not for for a decent amount of time, right? And then how did the uptrend end? There was a high created, and then that same high uh, was respected. A new high wasn't created, and then we continued down from there. Sometimes the high might be retested 3 times, um, but yeah. All right, I think this was a good one. Yeah. So to recap, we have Hakanashi candles on here. I'm on a 3 minute chart, and I'll recommend 1 minute trades. That's my personal preference. I think nobody can really tell you the time frame. I think you kind of have to get an idea of how the market looks to you and feels to you. 3 and 5 minutes, as far as the candlesticks, definitely kind of slow it down a bit. Even if you were to take 1 minute trades. And to continue recapping, we're looking for positions to buy above the blue line, to sell below the blue line. We are looking for preferably 2 or more flat bottom green candles for buys and flat top red candles for sells. We're looking for crosses up on the MACD with the brick facing up to let us know that we're beginning a new uptrend or going back into a continuation, if you will. Lastly, if you want to wait for the strong confirmation, you want a strong brick to show up, right? Um, and there you have it, my friends. Go back through this video, scroll through this video, uh, do all of that good stuff. Make it a point to go back to the channel as well, go through the playlist, um, head up back over to the group. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to ask any questions that you may have. But yeah, I think somebody brand new should be able to get to a bag with what we have right here, Hakanashi, 50 moving average, and the MACD. Um, Yeah, this is basic. My indicators are a little different as far as like what I'm currently using right now. The overall concept is the same. Have it on my live, and I'll make another video kind of breaking that down again. But if you got value, like this video, smash the heart button, share it with a friend, create your pocket option account with our link so you can join our inner circle. Um, that group is going up. You want to get yourself in there, get in there, get in there. Have a great day. Okay, welcome back. So, this is after you've gone through the first video and created your pocket option account through our link. Clicking up here. So, this is assuming that you've already done that, and also assuming that you've already verified your account. So, you'll be in a position to start withdrawing money today. All right. So, assuming that we've done all of those things, there are a few different ways you can get to the page to deposit money. The first way, I have it on the screen right now. I started off by clicking my face in the top right hand corner, and you can click deposit. All right. And then it should take you to the deposit page. That's one way to get there. If you want to do like a quick top up, you can press top up in the top right corner next to the face. Then you'll pick your payment method, the amount. If you have a promo code, you'll hit continue. And then it will take you directly to the page to fund your account. And lastly, assuming that we were on the front page where we started, you can just go to finance on the left hand side and then hit deposit. So you'll have three different ways you'll be able to maneuver to the deposit aspect to start putting money in your account. Very simple. You start with your deposit method. What's exciting is the minimum deposit being $5. But as far as the different ways that you can go about depositing money, they're all going to be by way of a cryptocurrency. The one that I use, as far as my most recent, would be Bitcoin. So I recommend using Bitcoin. It's the fastest way to get money into your account. You see, they're telling you about 10 minutes or so as far as getting money into your account, if not less, right? So here's what we're going to do. You click, I have a promo code. You'll enter the promo code that I have in the description of this video. So you'll enter that right here, assuming that we already enter the promo code. We're going to click next where it says continue and pay this $100, assuming that we're funding our account with $100. We're going to hit next. It's giving you some need to know instructions in order to get your Bitcoin payment processed automatically. The exact Bitcoin amount should reach the specified address. Use only Bitcoin network for your transfer. Generate a new payment form for each new deposit. So it's a number of ways you can do it. If the platform that you have your cryptocurrency on is on your phone, for example, and you have your pocket option open on your laptop, You can take the picture of the QR code and you can fund it that way. Or you can hit copy right here of the address via Bitcoin network and then paste it into wherever you're going to be sending your Bitcoin from, whether that be through Coinbase, whether that be through Cash App. I know myself personally, I use Cash App. So to kind of talk that through in detail, starting from your Cash App, if you go to the place on the far left hand corner that like shows how much money you have in your account. On the bottom, it should say Bitcoin. If you have that enabled, if not, I'll link another video here that will kind of show you how you can enable the Bitcoin on your Cash App. But you'll hit that button and then it will take you here. I'm showing it on the small bubble on the screen right now. So you'll hit that button, right? And then you're going to hit buy in this example. So we would make sure that we bought $100 worth of Bitcoin. And then after buying the Bitcoin, you'll click where it says send. And then that's where you'll enter the address for the Bitcoin network. It will give you three options: a standard option where it doesn't charge you any additional fees, it takes 24 hours. There's a rush option that might charge you like $1 or $2. And then there's like an immediate option that might charge you like $3 or $4. You'll pick the respected option and then you'll click next. And then you'll see a confirmation that says it is completed on the blockchain. And then you'll just wait. If you do Cash App similar to how I do, you will get a confirmation that says Bitcoin withdrawal. Your withdrawal of whatever amount that you decide to fund your account with is now confirmed on the blockchain. Normally, by the time you're getting that confirmation, the funds are already showing up in your account and it'll look similar to this right here. All right. But yeah, very simple. Like I talked about, it takes 10 minutes or less to be able to have the funds go directly to your account. Let me actually do one for example purposes. Yeah, let me actually do one for example purposes, just to really show it. So I'm gonna go back to deposit. I'm gonna just throw 10 in here. All right, no promo code. All right, yeah, I'm about to just do it live just to really show you. So continue and pay 10. I'm going to use the QR code, so I'm using my phone. I'm going to go and buy $10 of Bitcoin. And again, that's from the first page where it shows you how much money you have in your Cash App. You'll go to where it says Bitcoin, and then I'm going to where it says buy. So we're buying $10 of Bitcoin right now. We're going to hit next, and then it's going to look like this to confirm your purchase. So it will say that you've purchased it. So now You'll have three options. You're going to pick the one on the right hand side that has the arrow up and the arrow down, and you're going to go to where it says send Bitcoin. It was a little less of $10, so I'm just going to say $9, right? I'm going to hit send, and it will look just like how it does when you Cash App somebody regularly, where you can put name, cash tag, or BTC address, right? So that's where we would copy and paste the BTC address. Or what we can do is if you press this button right here on the top, it will then take the picture, and then I can just put my phone right there on the QR code that's directly in front of me, and I can load it that way as well. So it will give me the option. This is what I was referring to as far as the withdrawal speed: priority, rush, or standard. So in this example, priority is $3.47 fee. Rush is $1.84 fee. Standard is free. Standard is a minimum 0.001 Bitcoin. So we can't do standard. We're going to do rush. So let's hit next. It might say insufficient. Just hit confirm and send. Go ahead and put your Cash App password in. And this is what I was referring to. I wanted to show you this in particular. It will say you have initiated a withdrawal for that amount. So in this example, it's going to show like $9 and some change once it finally hits the Pocket Option platform. Um, but yeah, very, very simple. Again, there will be a video on the YouTube channel that I've done that will show you how to get your Cash App set up if you don't have it already, to be able to, start buying and sending Bitcoin. But that will be the simplest way to begin to fund your account. All right, so now your account is funded. Now you're in a position to make money, right? Once the money actually hit, of course, is going to take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to go over to the next video, and we're going to dive deeper into the AI trading. That's one of the newer tools that rolled out here on Pocket Option, and we're going to take a few AI trades just to get an idea of the market. See you on the next video. If you're not already, be sure to come and subscribe to our channel, Our Royal Throne. We appreciate you. Start here to create your account and start trading and making money today on Pocket Option with Our Royal Throne. Super excited for this video. What we're doing is we're going to follow a very simple set of instructions, and we're going to create our account as a brand new trader. There's going to be a link just like this that you'll find under every YouTube video that we have. It will be shore.b/pocket option. We'll click that link. We'll click the button that says, what is Pocket Option? And it will direct us directly to the Pocket Option platform. Super excited to share this platform, a platform that has literally not only changed my life, but the lives of people all over the world. We're going to click the start button here. If you're new and you've never heard of Pocket Option, it's very simple. This is a binary options broker that specializes in binary options trading. They offer short-term options that go as low as 5 seconds. Trading on the platform is going to be as simple as you taking a buy or sell, or you might hear people use the language call or put based on where you think price will be at a particular time. So we hit continue. You're going to see your account balance. They're going to gift you with a demo account of $50,000. So you'll be able to learn as you go. With the asset menu is going to basically show you the different commodities you can trade, currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodities, stocks, and indices. You'll figure out what works the best for you. I know I enjoy trading stocks. You'll be able to pick your time frame, your trade amount, and then it will show you your payout based on the trade amount that you selected. This is cool because if you've never done this before, I want you to get really excited right now. And then just pick a button, just pick buy or sell. It's exciting because just based on just picking what you think, for example, you have 50-50 odds, but your odds are increased as you tap in, as you utilize the resources, as you utilize your confirmations from the strategy that you'll learn, etc. So they're giving you an example of what it will look like with you winning a trade, right? Which is very exciting. Next steps, click start trading, go up to the top right and click this circle right here with the man in the suit or the individual in the suit. And it's going to say this section is available to registered users only. Complete account registration to start trading and earning real money. So you'll press this button that says registration. You'll go ahead and get registered here. You'll put your email, you'll put your password, and you'll enter a promo code. I'll have a promo code for you at the description box of this particular video, and then you'll be all set. You'll be able to create your account. The most important thing after you create your account is to verify your identity. So as you start making money with us, you're in a position to be able to withdraw that money. Okay. So on the next video, I'm going to be talking about how to actually fund your account, how to actually put money in your account, right? Go ahead and make sure that you are subscribed to this YouTube channel if you're not already. After you subscribe, make sure that you go through this pocket option, binary options broker playlist. We have a ton of different videos that you'll be able to go back and get caught up on how we've been able to help people in the markets. So I'm really excited about what's taking place right now. We also have a free group. Let me take you right back here. We also have a free group. What I'll utilize this group for is for individuals that have registered to trade through our link directly. You'll have the option of being in our trading group. You'll be able to take trades with us. You know, we're going to win together. We're going to learn together. You'll have that option as well. Of course, we are offering private binary options coaching. If that's something that you're looking for, definitely more than welcome to take action with that. And if you press this button, it'll take you directly to the pocket option playlist that I was just referring to. If you made it to the end of this video, welcome. I congratulate you. I salute you. I'll see you on the next video to show you how to fund your account. King Eze signing out. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the channel. King Eze, also known as Mr. Cut the Check. In this video, we're going to be talking about what is OTC as it relates to binary options, in particular, pocket option. If you are not already, what I would like for you to do is like this video, share this video with a friend, and make sure that you are subscribed. Smash the like button, subscribe, check us out on all platforms as well, and we appreciate all the support. So today, This was also another frequently asked question. I wanted to touch on this. This leads into the previous video will lead you here. The previous video that we did where we talked about, is there a difference between the price offered on the pocket option platform as well as the price offered on TradingView, like you see here. So go back and watch that video, and we identified the differences with that. So what I want to do right now is I have a few of the regular pairs pulled up from when we were doing that, and I'm going to look up their counterpart, their OTC counterpart, as I briefly explain what ChatGPT is letting us know the definition to OTC is. So let me just pull up a few right now. So we started with Euro USD. Let's look up Euro USD OTC. Let's star that so it's at the top. We also had GBP JPY. We're going to talk about the differences in the price points as well. I'll kind of pick up on that because we talked about that in the last video. But let's just start with seeing the difference as it relates to the prices offered here. 462 for Euro USD. Okay. So completely different prices offered. As we knew, because these are going to be different markets, and I'm going to explain their differences shortly. GBP JPY OTC 197,500. GBP JPY 193. And then what is it on TradingView? Okay. So now let's go into the definition. In binary trading, OTC stands for over the counter. It refers to trades that are executed directly between two parties outside of the formal exchanges, like the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. Here's how it applies to binary trading. Like we know and love, OTC is exciting because you can trade outside of regular hours. These trades often occur when major financial markets are closed. In the last video, we talked about the regular pairs, the Euro USDs of the world, the USD JPYs of the world, and the importance of trading them when those markets are open, whether that is during London session, whether that is during New York session, whatever the case may be. We got excited and remain excited about the pocket option platform simply because with the OTC, you now have the opportunity to trade every single day. That's what we got excited about. We got excited about trading every single day and literally being able to make money in minutes. So you want to remember and look at that as a good thing. As far as the way the price moves, I will say that the price still moves at or around the same. We are just looking at a different market, which leads me into number 2, platform controlled pricing. In OTC binary trading, the broker, like Pocket Option, for example, determines the asset prices and market conditions, often based on proprietary algorithms or simulated market data rather than real-time market prices, which more than likely answers our question on why the prices aren't necessarily the same, but they I'm not gonna say they're not far off, but they're not that far off, right? Number three, OTC trading is not conducted through a centralized exchange, so pricing, execution, and settlement are handled by the broker. This can sometimes lead to concerns about fairness or transparency. Um, and I would like to briefly speak on that because I have a different belief system, because some people can kind of use that last statement as an excuse and feel as though that is a way or a reason for the broker or like house to, for example, to like view it from a gambler standpoint to work against you. Um, but I have a different perspective on that. My perspective is if you're saying things like, the broker is coming back to my entry at the last second and taking me out, whatever the case may be. Even if that is true, I personally think that being right doesn't lie. What do I mean by that? On the trades that I win, that meet all the criteria, that meet all of everything that I'm looking for, that says, yes, this is a good call position, this is a good put position. It's one of those things that when I'm putting in my 30-second trade or my 1 minute or my 3-minute trade, I should be winning by double-digit pips or points. And if I'm not, I think the next thing that we're really talking about is my entry point. Because if we got a good enough entry point, we're not going to be talking about price coming back to my entry. Price may come back to retest another level of support and resistance, right? So like, for example, like, let me give you an example based on what's on my screen right now. And that's why you just always want to make sure that you have the highest or lowest price point. You want to focus on the controllables first off. All right, so say for example, we got that highest price point right at the wick right there. Hold on. All right. Let me put a box right there. You need to get somebody send me a mouse, a computer mouse. You got to be literal. Somebody will send you a real mouse now. Hold up. Let me take my time and make this box. Okay. So like, for example purposes, right? All right, boom. Say my entry's at the top of this wick. 151376. We're on a 3-minute candlestick. So anything 3 minutes and under, and honestly, any trade should have cleared. Even if you did a 10-minute trade, you should have cleared based on having a good entry. So price came down and they came back to retest this level. This is more than likely an engulfing candle right here. If I were to switch it from Hakanashi to regular, let me see. It's not necessarily one right here on this time frame, but there's one right here. As far as this zone is pretty strong, and we came back to retest this same area, and then it continued to sell off from there. So all that talk as far as price coming back to your entry, I think you were just wrong, and it takes a lot to admit that. but I think it's less manipulation and more strategy. OTC binary options can include a variety of synthetic assets like currencies, commodities, or custom indices designed to mimic real market behavior, which is true. We have a ton of different OTC pairs. Um, some of these are like, I haven't even, they're like new to me, but they probably are currencies that you can look up, like this one. Um, but yeah, tons of OTC options for currencies. Same thing for cryptocurrencies as well. Um, Going into this year, they definitely have a lot more cryptocurrencies that are offered at better price points also. Yeah, very similar. Like you can trade the real Bitcoin on here as well. But the time of day that it is right now wouldn't necessarily be good for you. And that's why you can't get too caught up in that. Um, I think what makes binary so cool and so exciting is the ability to do it at any point. From a pocket option standpoint, the ability to literally take your phone out your pocket and have the option to make money. So I think that everybody should know how to trade every market, whether it's OTC market, real market, forex market, crypto indices. I think you should be in position to know how to trade every market. Um, and to kind of wrap this up, they also talk about increased risk, which is fluff, honestly. It's the same amount of risk that you would take on taking a trade in any other market. It's a 50-50 probability. Your probability raises as your indicators line up. So ChatGPT is letting us know pricing may differ significantly from the actual market prices due to brokers' control, blah, blah, blah. Traders might face higher risk as there's limited transparency and no third-party validation of price data. I think as traders, we just want to make sure that we're not making excuses. And staying focused on the things that we can control. So why brokers offer OTC trading? For these three reasons. Accessibility. It allows traders to trade 24/7, including weekends. Those weekends changed our life. Those weekends where we'll go grab some sour Skittles from the Royal Farms and come back and sit on the couch and really just take trade after trade after trade after trade after trade, really trying to get an idea of what high frequency trading really means. And here we are today, people in different countries all over the world that are also having an opportunity to trade in this space as a result of saying, let's get serious about this. I implore you to get serious as well. Yeah, this broker will pay you a lot of money on both sides if you're in position to do so. Number two, flexibility. Brokers can offer unique trading opportunities independent of real market hours. And engagement. Keep traders active even when official markets are closed. And I'm going to give you something to get excited about as well. I did a live about this, but I'm going to talk about it at the very end. However, traders should approach OTC trading cautiously as broker control conditions can sometimes lead to unfavorable outcomes. Always ensure the broker is reputable. And it goes without saying at this point, as far as pocket option, being a reputable broker has been around for years now. We've made multiple withdrawals. Traders have made multiple withdrawals on this platform. And what I'm excited about as we close this video is the prize pool for 2025. If you click this button that is right next to where it says QT Real, it's going to give you more information on the actual promotion that's taking place right now. So I did a live about this yesterday, kind of talking about what exactly is taking place. So you're going to get a unique number for every $50 deposit, and you'll be able to do this over the next 14 days. We talked about the differences in the boxes. So go back and take a look at that live stream. I'm more than likely going to do the Ginger Pocket Box, and I might go live when I get that. Basically, Pocket Options is rewarding us